Interested in moving, and we want you to know we put a special package together just for you. What I want you to do is go to revivaltoday.com/moving. Fill out that form, and then once we get that form, we'll send you a special package that's full of resources to help you get to know Pittsburgh. We're so excited. We know you are so excited, and we can't wait to see you at Revival Today Church.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as Adalis and I are here to announce our next big move, biggest move we've ever made for Revival Today. Behind me is a building that will look nothing like it looks right now when we finish. We're on just under 5 acres of property that we've just finished purchasing, which is going to give us the ability to have a state-of-the-art studio. And in that studio, something I've wanted to have for a long time, which is a live studio audience. It's going to be a 500-seat building when we finish with it that'll give us the ability to touch the world with our broadcasts. This facility is going to give me the ability to do what I've really missed, which is having you in the audience to minister to personally. Obviously, you can't beat the reach of digital media. We touch the whole world every day, but we have the ability now with this to lay hands on people, pray for people that are sick, a place where you can bring people that are drug addicted, demonized, and really give them the ministry that you can't get on YouTube and Facebook. I can't wait. And then beyond that, we're going to announce the launch of Revival Today Church. We're going to hold Holy Ghost church services every Sunday morning. I'll be there most Sunday mornings. This isn't going to be like some little side project. We're going to give you and your family a place you can go that's a soul-winning church that values the presence of God, where you can get prayed for and ministered to, where there's not a critical race theory lecture or a mask and social distancing 10 minutes of no talking to anybody in the lobby. None of that. We're going to have a place where you're free and where you're free to experience the presence of God.
I'm incredibly excited because I know a lot of you have been asking about different meetings and events that we couldn't have during COVID, and trust me, we tried so hard. So this really frees us up to do everything that we want to do with healing meetings and women's conferences. So I am so looking forward to seeing you and having you be a part of this.
So I want to give you a twofold call to action. Number one, if your church turned in to a liberal nightmare in 2020 and you need a place to go, I would be happy to have you at our church. Number two, if you are a partner or a friend of our ministry, Revival Today, this is the biggest move by far we've ever made. By the time we finish remodeling that building, the acquiring of the property, you're looking at a couple of M's. So if you would stand with us now, I'll say thank you ahead of time. Pray and ask the Holy Ghost what He would have you to do. You've been so generous, and I thank you ahead of time for your extreme generosity. I know I speak on behalf of my wife, everybody here at Revival Today, when I say we love you very much. And now I can say I look forward to seeing you face to face here at the new home of Revival Today.
Hey.
Hi there, non-binary dad.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Check the Market. Zubin, Ninja, Doug, good morning. Sandra, D&D Investments from Portland, Oregon. Thanks for tuning in. Stock Market Samurai's back. Welcome back. Charles, good morning. Angie from Texas. You invested in Shiba yesterday. What's Shiba doing today? Let's take a look. It's up another 51% today. Is that over the last 24 hours? Let's take a look here. Oh wow, yeah. 388% for the week. Great job, Sandra. Patrick, good morning. Inez, David, Mac Odie, good morning. Christophorus, got his coffee brewing. Scott, godly morning to you, sir. Numanized, welcome from California, watching from all over the place. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you share the broadcast. Sam Kello, good morning to you, sir. Thanks for tuning in to Check the Market, where we check the market. Economics, finance, investments, everything that would affect the markets. Pre-market, everything was up. Over 300 points on the Dow. Now only 260, but still up from yesterday. Good morning, JB. Welcome to Check the Market. Nancy, welcome. Is GM the next Tesla and the next Dogecoin? We'll find out from a Dogecoin millionaire today which one he's investing in next. Congress will avert a default, so I guess that's why it's what they're attributing the stock market being up to today. Justin, good morning. Market's going to open here in a couple of seconds, and we'll get into it. Bitcoin is up, still up, down a little bit over the past 24 hours, but it's still up over 54,000. Ethereum still up over 3,500. XRP 108 for all my fellow XRPers. Solana 158. Cardano looking good in the crypto space. And the markets are open. Thanks for tuning in, Kelly. Just listening at work. All right, let's get into it this morning. See what's going on. If you ever think, man, it's so hard to hold sometimes, just remember, little Jimmy gets picked up from his school by his dad every day. So if he can hold, you can hold. Don't sell, hold. Hold and buy the dip.
It's that simple.
Next. Kofi's watching from Sudan. Thank you for tuning in, Kofi. Good morning, Kim. AMC CEO says huge news for Dogecoin fans as the movie theater chain begins accepting crypto payments for gift cards. So you can get your, as Christmas is getting closer, you can get your stocking stuffers and pay for them in Dogecoin. Let's see the article. After announcing that AMC will figure out how to accept Dogecoin by year-end alongside 4 other cryptocurrencies, CEO Adam Aron tweeted Tuesday that he had huge news for Dogecoin fans. AMC Entertainment Holdings, the largest movie exhibition... All right. Huge news, Dogecoin fans, as we work to accept online crypto payments. Now you can buy AMC Theaters digital gift cards up to $200 per day with Dogecoin and other cryptocurrency using BitPay Wallet, accepted on our website, mobile app, and in theaters. So there you have it. AMC accepting Dogecoin. There's the tweet. Huge news, Dogecoin fans. Where are those Dogecoins? Are they over there? I was going to run right off set and get them. We've got some Dogecoins too. There you have it. A couple people will be getting these. All right, next. Shiba Inu to the moon. I think it's already going to the moon. Up 388%. Melina, if you're in it, congratulations. Peter Njoroge watching from Kenya. Thanks for tuning in, Peter. Continue. Wow. That's awesome, Melina. Congratulations. Made 1,000 off of Doge total, but made 3,400 this week with Shiba Inu. That's awesome. Shiba Inu to the moon. The Dogecoin millionaire hasn't sold a single Doge. Here are his new bets. Let's see it. In an interview with Benzinga, Dogecoin millionaire Glauber Contesoto said he still owns every single Doge he has bought so far and shared his price prediction and new investments. Contesoto told Benzinga his Dogecoin price target for the year end is around 50 cents. He has also not sold a single Dogecoin so far and currently holds 4 million Doge, worth more than $987,000 as of press time. Even though Doge fell from its all-time highs, he's still known to the world as the Doge millionaire. According to Contesoto, Dogecoin's branding is the greatest asset, but when it comes to its fundamentals, it does exactly what it was created to do: buy and sell things. Contesoto said he doesn't know how technical analysis. Instead, he understands market sentiments and pop culture shifts. His Dogecoin investment is mostly motivated by him noticing the economy leaning towards with a heavier reliance on social media trends, influencer marketing, and viral meme-based media. Continue. According to Contesoto, Dogecoin will be every newcomer's bridge into cryptocurrency in the coming years, also admitting Dogecoin took off sooner than he had expected and asked, how much bigger is this thing really going to be? Talking about his other investments, Contesoto shared that he holds about 8,500 Cardano ADA, more than 19,000 as of press time, and plans to start staking it on the Joey stake pool to earn 5% off of it. Looking into the future of the crypto space, he's most excited about Dogecoin's mass adoption to start taking place. Every time I see a new company or retailer accepting Dogecoin, I get warm fuzzies in my tummy and it's a good feeling. Good for you, Contesoto. According to him, aligning with Doge is a no-brainer for companies given its incredible and strong community, free marketing dollars on promo and ads, and its positive message with do only good every day. So there you have it. He's in Cardano as well, and he's holding 8,500 Cardanos, trading at 230. And that's also one that I'm in. Continue. Thank you, Richard. Continue. When in doubt, oh, this is Nancy Pelosi. So Nancy Pelosi's stock picks, there's a whole following that's investing with Nancy Pelosi. So when in doubt, pick the same stocks that lawmakers' spouses are buying. That's what young investors are doing when it comes to trades made by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, a businessman who owns a real estate and venture capital firm. Though Nancy Pelosi herself doesn't trade stocks, her husband does. And that's enough for some social traders who see his trades as hers. We've been tracking their performance, and every single stock she has bought in the last 2 years has gone up significantly. Surprise. Christopher Josephs, co-founder of Iris, told Yahoo Finance, Iris is a social investing app. Allows users to see the same stocks friends, influencers, and professionals are buying. Trades made by lawmakers or their family members are required to be disclosed within 45 days of execution. So this is like SenateStockWatcher.com, Iris, and what's the other one? QuiverQuant.com, where you can see all that information about insider buying and insider stock buying with Congress and Senate and other social media influencers. Continue. The reason why Speaker Pelosi became so popular was because every trade she was making inevitably turned out to be such a long-term winner. Surprise. Albeit the entire market has gone up significantly, But these are very, very risky bets because she's been buying leap options as opposed to just stock. It started in early 2020 with CrowdStrike, and then she bought Tesla, and there were some law passed for the pro for the EV market. Then she bought Google, and then the laws came out that they weren't going to go after big tech, and then she recently bought Nvidia. Joseph notes each of the lawmakers' disclosed positions has been up 20 to 30% since their initial investment. Great job, Nancy Pelosi. Continue. Speaker Pelosi's office sent Yahoo Finance the following statement. The Speaker does not own any stocks, as you can see from the required disclosures with which the Speaker fully cooperates. These transactions are marked SP for spouse. The Speaker has no prior knowledge or subsequent involvement in any transactions. Scrutiny on lawmaker trades has increased since last year, sure, when shortly thereafter a pandemic was declared and the stock market tanked. It is not out of the question to think that lawmakers, may necessarily know something that the retail investing community doesn't, and if the ones passing the laws, it's probably smart to keep up and see what they're buying. It's something that we've made sure to keep an eye out. He added, the reality is retail investing, we're called dumb money, but we're becoming much, much smarter with how we go about investing. Continue. The only thing Nancy Pelosi likes more than expensive ice cream is insider trading. She does. Even though she might not trade it, there's plenty of dinner conversation between her and her husband that will probably give him the right stocks to buy. She may have stock in vodka. Dow futures jumped 300 points in relief as it appears Congress will avert a government default. 394 points on the Dow, 48 on the S&P, and 166 on the NASDAQ. Not too bad for a start to the day. Let's see the article. That's you guys back there, isn't it? What I wouldn't give to eat dinner with Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi should do what Warren Buffett does, where you have like you auction off a dinner. Warren Buffett auctions off a dinner every year, where somebody can buy dinner with him basically, and get some insight, knowledge, whatever. Nancy Pelosi should start doing that too. For stock tips. Dinner with Nancy. U.S. stock futures jumped on Thursday, and they're up now. The actual stock's up 400 points on the Dow. Wow. Dow Jones Industrial Average. A broad range of stocks were higher in pre-market trading. Tech shares, Twitter, Nvidia, and AMD. Nvidia, isn't that what Nancy just bought? Were more than 1% higher. GM and Southwest Airlines also rose. Costco shares. Facebook gained after JP Morgan said it was time to buy the recent dip. Continue. Warren Buffett loves McDonald's. I did not know that. On Tuesday, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen had warned that the U.S. should fully expect a recession if Congress couldn't reach an agreement on the debt ceiling, leading to an unprecedented government default. Then during the trading day Wednesday, Senate Minority Leader, I don't know if it would necessarily lead to a recession. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell offered a short-term suspension proposal to Senate Democrats. They were likely to accept the deal that would raise the debt ceiling by a specific amount and allow the government to keep operating until some point in December. A temporary deal should help reduce the debt ceiling-related market volatility over the next few weeks as attention shifts towards December, wrote Mark Heffley, Chief Investment Officer of Global Wealth Management at UBS. A lot of these hedge funds and big trading firms have been selling stock that they're up big on. So they're winning. So what I would do is once they start doing that, I would start doing it instead of waiting until it's too late, and then everybody else. So if you have bought stock and you're up 80 to 100% from last year, take some profit off the table. That's what I would do. A lot of these firms, UBS, Goldman, JP Morgan, they've all been doing it. They've all been taking some profits off the table. Good morning, Pauline. Is it wise to still invest in 401k? Roth IRA? Yes. I would say so. Especially if your work matches it. Nancy Pelosi liquid lunch. George Soros moving money into crypto. Yeah, I saw that George Soros bought some Bitcoin, or that his fund owns some Bitcoin. Good morning, Aaron. There's actually, I found out yesterday. Hold on, let me look this up real quick. Just to make sure I have the right one. Yes, so I was listening to a podcast, and one of the sponsors of the podcast, I'm not sponsored by them in any way, but I just wanted to let you know it's altoira.com, altoira.com, and what it does is it actually helps you put cryptocurrency in your IRA. So if you have a Roth IRA, with this companies, you can put cryptocurrency in your IRA. So if that's something that you're interested in, Alto IRA. Put some cryptocurrency in your IRA. Lori, good morning. Debt ceiling laughable. Yeah, we don't have any more money. Let's say we have $1 trillion more, and it'll be so. That's right. All right, next. Jobless claims post sharp decline to 326,000, but better than expectations. Continue. Webull allows you to set up an IRA for cryptocurrencies. So Webull is another one. Cami just said that Webull allows you to set up an IRA. So Alto IRA, Webull, that way you can set up an IRA, and you can even roll that over into your company IRA. So you can use a Webull to set up an IRA for cryptocurrencies and then roll that over into your company IRA as well. Stock Market Samurai says, take advantage of the tax-free contributions while you can. They're trying to limit with legislation. Trust Capital. Yes. I don't like, I'm not a big fan of retirement accounts either. But if there's matching, then I think it's a good idea. Take advantage of it. Initial filings for unemployment benefits totaled 326,000 for the week ended October 2nd, below the 345,000 Dow Jones estimate and a drop from the previous week's 364,000. Still not too bad. Next. Goldman Sachs upgrades NIO from buy to neutral. This is good news because I'm way down on NIO. Goldman says it's bullish on the company's electric sedan, the ET7. We believe NIO's positioning of the ET7 is strategic. The product design, such as the wheelbase, is in the same class with pure full-size premium sedans, including the Mercedes S-Class and BMW 7 Series. So that's good news for NIO there. Continue. Wells Fargo reiterates General Motors is overweight. Overweight is good. Wells Fargo says it's getting increasingly bullish on the automaker's long-term strategy after its Investors Day on Wednesday. We reiterate our overweight rating as we have increased confidence in GM's long-term strategy and are excited by the potential SaaS for GM. So GM is looking better and better to investors. They're going heavy in the EV space, making a ton of investments. Let's see the next article. GM-backed Cruise targets 1 million self-driving vehicles by 2030. I'm not invested in GM. Continue. General Motors' majority-owned autonomous vehicle subsidiary is targeting a fleet of 1 million or more self-driving vehicles by 2030. Cruise CEO Dan Ammann showed investors Wednesday a graphic of the company's exponential Cruise fleet ramp that showed scaling its operations to 1 million or more vehicles by the end of the decade during an investor event Wednesday for GM. I wouldn't want to buy a self-driving vehicle. We expect to scale the business rapidly, Ammann said during the presentation at the first 2 days of investor meetings. That concludes Thursday. Ammann did not specifically discuss the 2030 target, but a Cruise spokesperson, that's where the company believes it can be. To achieve such a lofty goal, the company will need to approval from federal and state officials. We've already seen some of these vehicles, so we're going to see more and more of them. But General Motors is investing in autonomous self-driving vehicles. Continue. We can go to the next one. NFT trading volume hit $10.7 billion last quarter. Here are 2 reasons why people are spending thousands on digital assets. That is true. It may be good for seniors. Continue. That's the crypto punks. Continue. In August in particular fueled this growth. It was a record-breaking month according to DApp Radar, with over 5.2 billion in trading volume. Though things cooled off slightly in September, it still accounted for over $4 billion in trading volume. This massive spike is the result of a number of factors DApp Radar found, which tie into 2 key reasons people are spending hundreds and sometimes millions on NFTs. First and foremost, NFT investors see long-term value in them and believe they will appreciate over time. NFTs are digital assets and can be anything online, such as art, collectibles, even memes. And there's one that's getting into music too. Certain projects are considered rare, like CryptoPunks, which has one of the first NFT projects. CryptoPunks are highly respected within the community and commonly sell for 6 or 7 figures each. Continue. Many investors are also bullish on the tech that surrounds NFTs and see a number of use cases for it. NFTs have the potential to store, certify, and document a number of different assets and data beyond art. Continue. Next. I'll continue to the next slide. Social capital. Owning NFTs is also a form of social status in the crypto community, just like a Rolex or a Lamborghini does in real life. Notable NFT collector G Money previously told CNBC's Make It, like most people in the crypto community, he's known only by his online alias and prefers to remain anonymous. When someone buys a Rolex in the real world, they don't spend the thousands of dollars because of the watch's utility value. A simple $5 watch could perform the same utility. It is to flex their status. G-Money said, with an NFT, by posting it as my avatar on Twitter and Discord, I can quickly flex with a picture. Continue. This flex can give an investor access to and acceptance in the crypto community, which is the single most valuable aspect of NFTs. A widely known crypto and NFT investor previously said, without a community, NFTs have no value. My NFT investment thesis is based solely around the strength of an existing community. I think it's like that with every company. If there's not a community around the company, then the company has no value. If the company has a great stock price, but the customers are all dissatisfied, the company isn't going to be around for long. So there has to be community around every investment. Otherwise, it's not going to work out well. That is the tip of the day right there.
Oh, yeah.
The communities surrounding NFTs have grown. NFT projects are becoming more like brands. So you can go to, if you're interested in NFTs, I've been looking at them at a couple, OpenSea.com is the website, and you can take a look at them. You have to buy it with Ethereum, but OpenSea.com, and you can take a look at some of these NFTs if you're interested in investing in any of them. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs. That's right, Charles. Next. Why this analyst thinks Tesla's stock is worth far less than its current valuation. I'm not going to say that I agree with him. Let's see the article. Tesla's third quarter deliveries update. An analyst at Needham thinks the stock's valuation is indefensible. Tesla's Model 3 and Y deliveries of 232,000 exceeded Needham's estimate, but Models S and X deliveries of 9,280 were way below the firm's 28,000 estimates. I think that's because Mercedes came out with the EQS. Then you have Audi come out with the e-tron GT. So there's a whole Lucid came out with their vehicle. There's a whole bunch more players in the premium market for electric vehicles. So it'll be interesting to see down the road next quarter what this would do for Tesla, since they have that much more competition. Because all those vehicles, the EQS, the Audi e-tron GT, the Lucid, they're all in the between like $70,000 and $100,000 market, which is where the Model S and X are. Softness seen in Model S and X during the past few months was previously thought of as due to the slowdown in the production of these models amid retooling of the assembly lines for a model refresh and facelift. Production has been lower for about 9 months now. The rally in Tesla shares in the past 4 months has made the current valuation even less compelling, raising downside risks. And even though Cathie Wood says that stock is going to 3,000, that's where she'll sell. She's been selling a ton of stock. Doug, I think it's worth far less. Wouldn't short it. Yeah, I wouldn't short it either, because you never know with Tesla. Because there'll be one tweet and it's going to go up. It's going to skyrocket. But I don't think it's worth, $700, $800 a share. Continue. Thank you, Stock Market Samurai. The firm's 10-year discounted cash flow-based share value estimate suggests a valuation closer to 430, or roughly 45% down from current levels, the analyst added. We do not believe the company has sufficient earnings leverage to justify its high multiple, especially now with all of these electric cars coming out. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. I like electric cars. I don't like them as much as gas vehicles because I like hearing the engine. I like cars personally, so. I think electric cars is definitely where everything is heading because they want to phase out internal combustion engines. Continue. All right, that's good. Next article. What else do we have today? Plug Power. Plug Power, that was an investment I made. Made some money on that one. Was that beginning of this year? End of last year? Somewhere around there. But Plug Power, back in the headlines there. Maybe have to add it back onto my watch list. Let's see the article. Plug Power announced Wednesday another joint venture that is likely to expand its presence in Asia further. Latham, New York-based Plug Power said it's formed a joint venture with SK E&S, part of the South Korean conglomerate SK Group, to accelerate the use of hydrogen as an alternative energy source in the Asian markets. Here in the US, they're really pushing for electric vehicles. In Europe and Asia, there's more of an openness, especially with Japan as well, to hydrogen vehicles as well. The two companies plan to provide fuel cell systems, hydrogen fueling stations, electrolyzers, and hydrogen to the Korean and other Asian markets. SK E&S and Plug Power will own 51% and 49% respectively of the joint venture. The two companies will hold an equal number of board seats, and any material decisions have to be made unanimously. The joint venture plans to build a gigafactory in a key metropolitan area in South Korea by 2024, with mass capacity for hydrogen fuel cells and electrolyzer systems, and plans to supply domestic and certain overseas markets in Asia. Continue. So Plug Power, you can put it back on your watch list. Continue. Excuse me. Marathon and Riot. Let's see where they're at today. There we go. down a little bit. All right, let's see the article. Marathon Digital Holdings and Riot Blockchain were both trading slightly higher in the pre-market on Wednesday, despite the Nasdaq and S&P opening lower. The two cryptocurrency miners have so far failed to reverse into uptrends despite making new highs, but that may be set to change. Marathon and Riot reported outstanding September production numbers, with Marathon producing 340 newly minted Bitcoins and Riot a total of 406 for the month. The two miners' newly minted Bitcoin had already gained substantial value and on Tuesday looked set to bust through resistance level at 55,400. So far, not yet. On Tuesday, Marathon broke up bullishly from a descending channel and that it had been holding the stock down since making a September 3rd high of 45.20. With the channel, Marathon made a consistent lower highs and lower lows. But when the stock made a high above October 1st price of 34.27, the downward trend was negated. Continue. So where's the chart? Did you get the chart or no? There we go. All I see is it going to the moon. Next. What about Riot? It didn't say anything about Riot in there, in that article? Go back one. Bulls want to see a big bullish volume come in and break Riot's stock up through the upper trend line of the channel. So it looks like Riot still has some way to go. They are lagging behind cryptocurrencies, so I'm hoping that they're going to go up soon because I've invested in both those companies. Continue. Gorgeous Whales, hello. Kathy Wood sells 49.4 million in Tesla. I thought she was going to hold till 3,000 and buys 87.5 million in Ginkgo Bioworks on a dip as stock becomes a target of short sellers. Let's see it. Thousands. Oh, I always start with that. Kathy Wood led ARK Invest on Wednesday snapped up shares in Ginkgo Bioworks. On the day, the synthetic biology company stock was hit hard by two back-to-back short seller reports that called the company a colossal scam and a scheme. The popular money manager bought 8.26 million shares, estimated to be worth 87.5 million, in the Boston, Massachusetts-based biotech company. The shares of the company, which sank as much as 24% during the day, pared the losses close to 11.6% at $10.59 a share. ARK Invest has been piling up shares in Ginkgo Bioworks, a company that specializes in using genetic engineering to produce bacteria with industrial applications since it began trading on the New York Stock Exchange. Continue. I think Riot is concerned about that. I think both Mara and Riot, David, about the green energy usage. But I think as crypto continues to cruise, I don't think that that's going to be a big concern. And a lot of these companies are going to start coming up with schemes to make themselves look more green, just like all companies are doing. The asset management firm owns the stock via the ARK Genomic Revolution ETF and the ARK Innovation ETF. So Ginkgo Bioworks, take a look at it. If it's something that they're getting into, we'll see what happens with that. Citron Research called Ginkgo a scheme, said the company's recent $24 billion valuation is absurd, given it raised capital in 2020 at roughly a $5 billion valuation. A lot of companies like that, a lot of these unicorns that have been coming out, you gotta be careful and look at their financials, because a lot of them are, it seems like a lot of them are a scheme at this point. TSMC is gonna, yeah, they said that they were gonna open a factory in Arizona. Next. That's it. That's it for today for the news, market news. So I took a look at some of the stocks that you guys wanted me to look into. Number one was Boom Supersonic. So they're currently in the testing phase of a small mock-up supersonic fighter or supersonic aircraft. and preparing for test flight. They haven't yet built the Overture supersonic airliner, which is the one that United and Japanese airlines are interested in. I think it's worth following the company. You can follow them on Twitter and get updates on the company. They're currently not publicly traded. They're still in the private funding phase. But if you are an accredited investor and you're interested in investing, I'm sure that you'll be able to do that. They might at some point go public via IPO or SPAC, but that is in the future. Then I looked at LEV, the Lion Electric Company. Lion Electric Company is a manufacturer of zero-emissions vehicles. The company designs and manufactures all-electric commercial urban trucks and all-electric buses and minibuses for school, paratransit, and mass transit markets. The company's vehicles are vehicle-to-grid enabled and equipped with LionB telematics. So basically, they have software that shows the company when it needs maintenance, all those things, basically all computerized. It's a pretty good company. Already has over 400 vehicles on the road, is gathering data on them. I like the fact that they're catering to the school bus market. I haven't seen any, as far as I can see, in my research, I haven't seen any other electric vehicle manufacturer that is marketing to schools. So I think that's good news. A lot of government entities have decided that they want to buy all-electric fleets, so that might be good news for them in the future. They're currently based in Montreal, Quebec, but are looking to build manufacturing facilities here in the US. They're sitting on quite a significant amount of debt, but that's expected since they're still in development phase. They have their own developed battery and systems, but when I read through all of their stuff, it failed to wow me that they don't have a competitive edge. It's basically just another electric vehicle company. But what I do like is that they're making the school buses. So if they get a contract from a Canadian or local governments here in the US to supply school buses to a large district, it would become interesting to me at that point. So Lion, LEV, Lion Electric Company. So that's one that you can keep an eye on if you are interested in electric vehicles. Then Lithium Americas Corp. I looked at this company. It's formerly Western Lithium, a resource company. Company is focused on development of 2 lithium development projects. There's one in Argentina, and then the other one, the Lithium Nevada project, which is located in northwestern Nevada in the United States. This company, in my opinion, is trading a little high at 4x book value for not having any mines in production yet. So for the last 3 years, they haven't had any revenue. And I thought it was just a mistake on TD Ameritrade, but I went and looked through their financials. I didn't see them bringing in any revenue. So right now, they're just developing the mines. They haven't gone into production yet. So until the mines are in production, I wouldn't invest in this stock. They are reviewed well by many Wall Street firms, have good potential, but until the company has mines in production, there can only be estimates on how much they'll mine and what their output will be. It looks management is competent and they're working hard to get the company producing. As of now, I wouldn't invest in it personally. I would look at another lithium company that's already has their mines in production, especially at the price that they're trading at, around $20 a share for Lithium Americas. Once the mines go into production and you can see how much lithium they're mining, at that point, it might become interesting to me. So that is for LAC. Precious metals. How do I feel about precious metals? I think gold and silver. I buy silver almost every month from APMEX or JM Bullion. There's a certain amount of my portfolio that I allocate. It's a very small amount, but I buy physical silver. And then I have bought paper gold before on the stock market. It's just to have some silver because I like silver. But I think that they're definitely a store of value. I don't think that gold is dead because of Bitcoin. I think gold still has some value. Gold and silver is not that risky. They've been trending up a little bit, but it's not that risky. So I think precious metals is always a good idea. Precious metals, real estate, things like that, absolutely. All right, so those are the couple of companies that I looked at. I'm going to have a couple more tomorrow. If you would, fractional gold. If you can buy it, GLD, I believe, is a ticker symbol. If you can buy, that's just paper gold though, and then silver. Yep. If you would like to invest in Revival today and everything that we do here, you can do so. Let's do the giveaway, the book, the crypto book. So if you haven't got this book for a donation of any size today to Revival today, we'll send you this book, Cryptocurrency: A Trader's Handbook. It's a complete guide on how to trade Bitcoin and altcoins. It goes through explaining everything. So it goes through staking. It goes through all the different terms that they use and all that. It's a great book. So if you'd like to have that for donation of any size to Revival today, we'll send you that. And you can do so by doing #donate on Facebook. You can text RT to 50155, Cash App $RTGive, Venmo @RTGive, then PayPal, revivaltoday.com/PayPal. We also accept cryptocurrencies. If you scan that QR code, we accept Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Doge. You guys have that QR code? There we go. And if there's any cryptocurrencies you see that are not listed, when you scan that code, call our office at 412-446-2332. If you'd like to make a donation over the phone, you can do that there as well. You can also send a check, Revival Today, P.O. Box 7, Prosperity, Pennsylvania 15329. And then don't forget to claim your offer, revivaltoday.com/offer, which is the crypto book, Introduction to Crypto. A place to physically go and buy silver coins. A lot of pawn stores. So if in your area, if there's any pawn stores, a lot of them have silver, and they usually sell it maybe $1 over spot. So they usually try and have it pretty close to what the price is actually trading at on the open market. But I go to apmex.com and I buy it on the website and they ship it to my house. Or JM Bullion. Those are the two that I use, apmex.com and jmbullion.com. You can buy gold, platinum, palladium there too, copper sometimes. Cami says some jewelers do coins too. So yeah, try jewelry stores, try pawn stores. They might have some. I don't know of any like physical stores that just sell silver and gold. Charles buys 10 ounces silver every month on APMEX, the American Precious Metals Exchange. I didn't go over any picks today, Scott, because I have so many companies that I'm researching. I wanted to get a couple of those out of the way before I research some more stock picks. But I went over Boom Supersonic, which I've had questions about, LEV, the Line Electric Company, and Lithium Americas. Awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in to check the market. Make sure you tune back in tomorrow at 9:20 a.m. Let's take a look at the market. Market's still cruising today. Up 500 points on the Dow. Almost 1.5%. 1.5% up on the NASDAQ. S&P's up 1.4%. David says there's in Monroeville. So if you live in the Pittsburgh area, they have a big coin show in Monroeville twice a year. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cami and Sandra. You two have a wonderful day. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, don't forget to tune in at 11 for Revival Today Live, at 4 p.m. for Revival Today Live with Maddie, and then check the news tonight at 10 p.m. Morning prayer tomorrow morning at 7:30 with Kofi. Evangelist Kofi. Awesome. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow. Go out there, make some money today.